Hello guys, today we're going to talk about tax. Why? Because the President of the US has imposed taxes all over the globe in all the countries. Today we're going to talk about why the President of the US imposing tax in other countries has started to worry people and companies. I'm going to tell you, first, what is tax? I'm going to tell you, tax is an amount of money that people or a company have to give to the government. You know why? The government needs money so that they could build hospitals, schools, roads, etc. Okay, so if this is my company, Housing Wine Company, isn't that great? I'm going to sell computers. But if I had this amount of money, I have to give a little bit of money that I own and earn to the government so that they can build schools or hospitals and roads, like I said. Okay, the second one, import tariffs. You know why? Like this, if Vietnam is trying to buy bubblegum from the US, then I am the importer, the one who is taking the products of the US back into Vietnam. Okay, so when I import the products from the US right into Vietnam, I have to pay the tax to the government. Here, this is my little amount of money, here is a tax. I give it to the government, and that is called a tax, so that we can sell the US products in Vietnam. This is Vietnam, this is US, the product, oh yes, and this is the tax I'm going to give to the government. Okay, done. So the third one, why do people all over the globe is so worried about the President Donald Trump imposing tax on all the countries? I'm going to tell you, think, if your product is so high, do we buy it? Just think, if you're a person just buying a product, you will select this computer, the price is so high, this one is so low, I'm going to buy it. What's more, it's on sale. So yeah, okay. So do you think if you are buying the tax importing the other products, exporting the products to the US, here in Vietnam, exporting to the US, then you think that, okay, the US is importing tax on me? No! That meant that if you're selling it for 10,000 VND and the US is starting to impose tax on you, then you have to give 2,000 VND to them. That's 12,000 VND. When you go to the US, exporting products into the US, then you think that, I think that if they're imposing tax on me, maybe I should raise the prices up into 30,000 VND. Maybe that's good. Because imposing tax and also imposing tax, that meant that the consumers who buy those products have to endure higher prices from the government of the US or other countries. So you think that, okay, that's high, but maybe rich people can do it. But if some companies, if they raise the prices too high, the consumers could never buy it. Ooh, this iPhone 60 is so good, I'm going to buy it. But this price, the tax is so high, how can I buy it? No, I'm not going to buy it. So that meant that the company that's manufacturing that product is going to be this, I am so rich, but it will shut down because no consumer will buy it. The products are way too high. But how? The tax is way too high. If they don't raise the prices, then how will they keep running the company? Okay, and third thing, you think the other countries still think that, the US is importing tax on me. I don't like it. I'm not going to play with the US anymore. They raise its taxes so high, I can't possibly even think about anything now. The company now, they're about to shut down. So think that, they're using the tactic raise the taxes of the US products right into the countries. The US is trying to import the products into Japan. Alright, importing into Japan. And Japan were no, you have to give me tax. The US, right, your country is importing tax 40%, and I will put your tax 40%. Remember? Oh right, remember. So I'm just giving you what you have done to me, so that your country will suffer even more. Alright, like that. So that they will impose exactly the amount of the US that causes the trade war. Okay, the US, I'm going to play two parts, Japan and US. Alright, if you're going to give me 40% tax, then I'll give you 100% tax. Alright, if I'm Japan now, I'm going to raise 100. Like that, the trade market, they just raise the tax, raise until they just reason to raise the tax, and no consumer will buy them. It will causes the trade war. So now remember, what is tax rate? What does import, export, and what does tax mean? So now you know. So goodbye, I'm going to research more about tax now. Maybe if I build a company, I will place 0% tax on the US so that they will never import any tax on me. I'm going to research about my company now. Maybe it will be Butterfly Conservatory Company or Lovely Hozuan Company. I'm going to search the name now. Where is the name? Okay, bye!